Nature puts my mind at ease. I immerse myself in all its beauty, so much wonder and mystery. I bring a bit of that zen to my home to quieten and soothe my soul. Hello everyone, today's video is in collaboration with Nicole over at The Week's Nest. She's a super sweet lady and she's super talented as well. She does really nice farmhouse and boho DIYs, so make sure you check her channel out once you're done watching my video. The links to her channel and her collab video will be in my description box. So for the first DIY, you're going to need a placemat. I brought this from the thrift store and Leo just absolutely loves sitting on there. But what I'm going to do is start off by painting it white. I'm going to leave the border around it its original colour. Now this is all dry, so I'm going to take some burlap and we're going to glue it on to the placemat so that we create some kind of a pocket or a bag. So I'm going to stick this down all along the side, just so that it's kind of like a hem, I guess. Once you've done that, you're going to pretty much do the same thing, just sticking this onto here. Once you've got your little pouch ready, you're going to line it with some cocoa liner because we actually want to use this as a real planter, so you can put real plants in there. And I would suggest using cacti or succulents because you don't really have to water them, you just need to mist them, so this will do fine. Once you've done that, you're going to take your soil and you're going to pour it inside the little pocket that you've made. Next, you're going to take some moss and you're going to glue some on the sides so that it looks like it's coming out, like that there's a little hole or a little rip in there. And we're also going to glue some here as well. Once you've done that, you're going to take a thick piece of rope like this, and these are basically going to be our handles. I did stick them down with hot glue because they kept opening up and fraying, but basically you're going to stick these on either side of your little bag, and you want to make sure it's a little bit longer so that it pops up over your placemat, because we're going to use this to hook onto the wall, and this is just the look I wanted to go for. To give it extra strength and security, I'm going to add more hot glue all the way on either ends. And then finally you're going to place your succulents inside. At the moment I only have artificial ones, but we have designed it to hold real ones, so I probably will replace it once I can get hold of some. And here's a quick look at how the DIY has come out before we move on to the second and final one. Now for the second DIY, you're going to take a set of 3 coasters like this. I've also got a little bangle here, so I'm going to use this as a measurement because I like the size of that inside the coaster. So I'm going to take a piece of material, something that I think will complement this colour, and then I'm taking my bangle and I'm going to draw along it. I'm going to do this 3 times for each coaster. Once you've got your circles on your material, just take your scissors and cut those out. Excuse all of the mess, I did this off camera because this idea is in my mind. I haven't tried it before, so of course I had to test it out, make sure it all works before I show you all. So we're basically going to be making prints by hand out of leaves. So I got these from my garden. Now you can get 3 different variations if you've got 3 coasters, or you can stick to one plant if you like. So grab yourself a paper just so that you can keep your tabletop clean, and you're also going to need some paint. Now you can use 3 different colours if you like. I think that would be actually really nice, especially if you're doing this for autumn. You could have like green, red, orange, those kind of colours, but I only have green, so I'm working with what I've got. I've got these 2 shades and they're very similar. So take your paint or your paints and squirt a little bit out onto your paper, and then you're going to take this roller so you can roll that out. My paint is super old, so it's really thick. Thankfully I had this metallic acrylic paint on hand because this was new, so it was quite smooth and runny. So I just mixed that in and went over it with the roller. Then you're going to take your leaf, take your roller, and go over the whole leaf with the paint and with your roller. Make sure it's all covered. Make sure you're being extra careful when you're doing this because it's so fragile, the leaves can just tear. And also make sure that you've got the leaf on the side where all of the details are. And if you don't have a roller, don't worry, you can use one of these sponge brushes. I actually found that they were better. I was using both, but I couldn't get to the bottom half of the leaves with the roller, so that's where I was using my sponge, and it just came in so handy. Another good thing about using this sponge brush is that it evens out the paint, so if you've got too much paint on one area, it will just draw all of that up so that you don't get one big block of colour or detail on your print. It just gives you an overall better result. So that's all covered now. I'm going to gently just pull it off the paper, just like that. Then you're going to take your coaster with your circle material, or you can put your coaster aside, you just want this piece here. And I'm going to get a piece of paper so that this doesn't get dirty. So I've got my leaf, and I'm just going to place that on to my material. I'm going to try to get it in the centre, like this. Pretty happy with that placement. Make sure your fingers are clean. I mean, I've got a bit of paint there, but it's not coming onto the material, thankfully. So I'm going to make sure the leaf is on there. Some of the areas do curl up, so you've got to just stamp it down with your hand. Okay, then you need to take something that you can place on top of your material. I've got this. What do you call these? Like plastic sheets. They used to be used for old projectors. So I'm going to place that on top of my material like this. And then I'm going to take another roller. This one is a sponge roller and it's dry. Then you're going to go over your print. Make sure you do it pretty firmly so that all of the details come onto your material and the whole leaf basically gets printed, all of the areas. And placing this on top, just make sure that your leaf doesn't move around as well. Okay, so I'm going to remove this film now. It's actually stuck onto it. You know what, I think this is so pretty just like this. So you can press your leaves this way and have them just like this if you want, without a print. But I'm just going to gently now remove my leaf. It's pretty stuck on, so I've got to be really careful. So here's the first one done, and we're not finished with this yet, but I'm going to carry on with the prints first. So I've got my second and my third one to do. And like I said before, I do have different leaves, so I'm going to just do the same procedure that I showed you. Bring this back. Place my paint, roll it over on the leaf and press it down. So these are all of my prints now all done. I really like this one. I think this one is my favorite. It just came out so good. And what I like about these DIYs is that you can have it for all year round decor as well as autumn even. Now for the next step, you're going to turn on your glue gun, and you can use bangles like me, even curtain holders. So I've got 3 different types. I've got this beautiful gold one here. You can see it's got some engravings on there, so I really like this one. I've also got 2 other kinds in 2 different shades, so all 3 are basically different, and that's the way I liked it. I wanted just to have a variation going, and I got these from the thrift store. So what we're going to be doing is taking our bangles or our curtain holders, whatever you choose to use, and you're going to hot glue it to the material, and then we're going to hot glue the bangle that's stuck with the material onto the coasters. You've got to be really quick about this. Place it where you like. And now just cut off any excess material that you don't need. Isn't this just gorgeous as it is? I really love it, and I think these would make such wonderful handmade gifts, maybe even something you can sell at craft fairs. So I'm going to do that with all of these. I'm just going to stick them on and cut them to size. Okay, this is all stuck together now, so we've got the bangle stuck onto the material, and it's completely down to you if you want to leave off here or if you want to add them to the coaster. If you do, all you're simply going to do is take your hot glue and stick it on. Make sure it's centered so that you've got it nice and even all around. And here's the final look for our second DIY. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Let me know which your favorite is in the comments, and I would love if you could share this video with others. Don't forget to check out Nicole in my description box. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.